And welcome back.
CliqClaq, you're wearing a bunch of tiny things, right? Right? Tiny things? Lots of tiny things.
Yes.
Are some of them sharp?
Yeah.
Any of them have pinchers?
Lovelace.
Like, other than Lovelace. I mean, the tiny... I can bring a bunch of tiny things to life, and they'll do what I say, and you're wearing a bunch of tiny things. Like...
We haven't specified what they are yet.
Well, we'll improv it when it comes to that. that is amazing.
At least one of them is a spoon.
So,
a spork. It's a titanium spork. At least one of them is a spork.
This is gonna sound meta, but I swear this is true. The designs in my head, he gives everything arms and legs. So everything is like a little person.
That's cute.
Oh, this is going to be great.
He has like a compass and binoculars and all kinds of things, but they all have like little mandibles and feet.
They're all personified.
Yeah.
I remember the Clockwork Golems being like, oh my god, that's amazing. Somebody brought that shit to life.
So I can sincerely respect wanting things that are appealing to you as well as useful.
Searle tosses a key ring to Brusque, who catches it like he's done this before, grabs two keys he clearly knows, and oh,
did I get that? Did we tell her about the 1d8? Okay, good. Pretty good.
All right. Everybody's buffed and ready to roll. He opens the door, and you see people just from the top. They're just taking pot shots. Woohoo! The road goes down a few feet, and then you can see that it turns from like a path or a road to a path to a ledge. I mean, it's barely 5 feet across, sometimes less in places. And it goes down at about a 2.5 to 1 grade. It's a fairly steep ways down. So, and you can see there's sort of a lingering fog that gets created by the size of what you see out on the left of you is just a downward slash straight over to the Great Wall, which goes up 100 feet, and it's a little dizzying. Like it is straight down. Like this narrow switchback 5-foot ledge pathway is the slope. It is steep and treacherous, and through some of the fog curling over it, you can hear shambling steps and and directly in front of you down the path, you can see a line of zombies just kind of hanging around. They're not really going in any direction. They're just kind of looking. They seem to have turned toward the sound of what you guys hear with your passive perception is someone yelling for help, and it seems like they're saying other things. It's hard to catch in the fog. If you guys want to make perception tests to listen more closely.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What's the lighting like in here while we're doing that?
I got a 5.
It's not good. It is outdoors, fog, night, dark.
16?
17.
All right. It is clearly screaming in pain. The words "help" and "it's still coming" Oh God, it's still coming.
Can I want to send a light that direction and another, like, off. One towards the sound and one further away from the sound and brighter.
Okay.
I can do that with the whatever the cantrap is. Let me does that then.
Yes.
I got like a 60-foot range, so.
And we're not really in initiative yet. The closest zombies to you don't really seem to care about you right now, and or necessarily be aware of you. So you fling a dancing light down the way, and you can see, like, as it goes down, most of the levels have clusters of at least 3 or 4 zombies. Some are thicker, some are thinner, and they all kind of like. As the thing goes over them, they all just kind of turn and look until you get to, if you want to zoom out and make sure you can see it, this fellow here.
There it is. Okay.
And give me a perception check now that he's well lit.
19.
Solid. So you can see about a half a person on the ledge there. Each of these paths has a little 15, 20 foot, well, 10 to 15 foot sort of turnabout that is the corner, and it's a sheer drop on the other end. And he from the trail of blood, you can see he sort of landed and rolled onto this thing from the sheer side of it. He's wearing black robes, black hood, decorated in a way that you recognize from college as the meanest kids in school. A mage from the Black Tower.
When you say half a person?
Yeah, he is, however, missing an arm, a leg on the left side. And with a 19, you can tell that it's been clearly shorn off at an angle. Looks clean. Although the flesh at the stump is... it's hard to tell from here. Doesn't look like a sword wound. Or a bite. What do you guys do?
You guys, we gotta kind of save him.
Yeah, I agree. How far down is this?
Yeah. Black robes are always making my life harder.
Let's see. So for every level goes 5 feet down. So 5, 10, 15. So
100 feet down.
Every other one goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80. Yes. Yes, CliqClaq. That is indeed correct. The math guy. 100 feet down.
Straight shot. 130 feet straight shot. Which I can't hit.
Can you hit 90?
Can I hit less than that? Yes. I don't take range penalties.
I mean, sorry, if we get down to the other end, if we can get just through this chunk of the path, we should be in your range. Is that right? Over there? And, like, with that, I'm gonna, like, swing a light over to where... Swing a light here. Ish. If we get there, then we should be able to, in range to maybe help him. If we get here.
Well, I can... There's things attacking him right now?
right now, with the light over him, the other thing you see is he is holding a staff its head is giving out kind of a purplish light, and there's a shimmering sort of bubble around him. He seems protected, and he doesn't have any zombies really close to him, but who knows how long that's going to last.
Okay. So
Not very long.
You want to get over here and then just work our way down to him?
I mean, I'm not really understanding the map. I know that it's a trail and that what is each circle? I can't just hop from one to the next, can I?
Each of those is a pedestal. It's the ones that are next to each other, it's a 10-foot jump, 10-foot drop. And it is sheer on the sides of them. They're pedestals that go down, but these trails are cut to go back and forth from.
How far are they away from each other?
About 5 feet. Like each trail is 5 feet or less wide, and a sheer side that goes to the next switch back over that is another 5 feet, and it's all at a 2.5 grade.
We're looking straight down on it, but going right from left, it goes deeper.
Yeah, the top elevation is on the right. Where you are is the top.
Okay. We're at the top, and like over here is the bottom.
Yes, and it keeps going. By the way.
Yeah.
It is a little bit dizzying, and as you're trying to like look at individual ones, it's tough between the fog and the narrow nature of it. As you're looking, you can see that, like on the side that you can see, there are small entrances and holes, like a little bit of brickwork, as if something small might once have lived there a long time ago.
If we get to that end, we can jump to him.
10 feet at a time.
I don't know about getting back up, but...
His cries for help seem to be attracting some attention from the nearest zombies.
Well, don't do that.
Can I try to distract the zombies with the lights while we're moving forward? Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's start moving.
Do we need to roll initiative, or do we just start moving?
If you would like to roll initiative, now would be a great time. I'm going to track that by hand, old school style.
Seems to work a little better for you.
A little bit. If I really take some time on the virtual tabletop and program in the macros like I have with my Shadowrun stuff, I can automate that better. Thanks, Roll20. I just haven't yet. Maybe I'll do a how-to video.
Oh, a natural 1, David.
Yeah.
Was that you or?
That was me. I haven't rolled Lovelace yet.
Okay. Better now than at a save throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovelace moves before I do.
He was more on top of it.
Well, I'm riding her. So that's going to be...
Oh, yeah.
I just tweeted about it.
Right.
You millennials.
None of us are millennials.
Apparently.
We all are, technically, by some definitions.
We all are, technically.
Millennials don't exist.
Well, that's...
Old people don't like me. That's how I know I'm a millennial.
Yeah, okay, fair, yeah.
I have a sister that complains about them constantly.
I found comics from the 1700s that were complaining about the younger generation. It was beautiful.
Watch
so will
about hippies.
What?
Watch
David,
Dragon talking about hippies.
All right. Struana, what was your initiative?
8. 8. Yeah, 8. Lovelace and I high five.
High claw.
Stan, how's it going?
I'm going to move forward. I have a...
No, what's your initiative?
Oh, I thought you heard earlier. Sorry. 10.
10.
Thought it was going to be the lowest. I was wrong.
You were wrong. Yeah, it turns out in this initiative, you're first.
Ooh.
Go team! We're slower than dead people.
Isn't there a were-tiger with us?
Oh, there sure is.
Give me a
I
second
will.
to add him.
Yeah. And roll his initiative. Still 10 and under the whole initiative.
Oh, man.
I'm not last anymore.
No, still last.
Oh yeah, there's totally something added to that.
All right. I have also added Brusque both to the initiative and the map. And still 10 and under for everybody. So, Stan, what do you do?
So I need to go across to get to a place where I can drop down. How am I reading the map?
Yeah, the elevation drops precipitously right to left, which may not show up correctly on the video.
And I guess, Thomas, my question is, do I need to move forward across from bottom to top to drop down?
Bottom to top is a path that goes, those gray ribbons are a path that goes at a heavy downward slope. The pedestals are a jump.
I guess I don't understand how I'm supposed to get to him, because according to the map, I should go from bottom to top and then drop down. That's what I'm asking.
If you go from bottom to top and then turn around, it's a roundabout. It's an arcade roundabout. And then down the next way, and it continues down each way, and then turn and down further, and then turn and down further.
Okay, so we're following this path up and down.
Right.
Okay.
Or it's D&D. I mean, there's a lot of ways to get from point A to point B.
Okay.
But you're up on initiative, so which way do you take?
Well, I asked you if I could drop down, and you're saying that's not a thing, right?
No, I'm saying it's a jump to go pedestal to pedestal, or it's a slope down the path. Or you could leap off the edge and do something athletic. I don't know.
My measuring tool here. I can move. I can move 30 feet. So 60 if I do double move. So I'm gonna double move. Does that mean I don't get action?
That's right. Your second action is moving.
And these are zombies right in front of me.
Yes.
Do they look big?
No, they look human-sized, elf-sized. Might be a dwarf or two in there.
Okay.
And Stan, any bonus actions?
No, not
Okay.
offhand.
All right. Then we are to Struana. What's your deal?
Also moving the forwards. About. Doot. Yeah, it works. Gonna just move irregular. About there. From where I was. Yeah. And then it's just movement, no action, right? Or movement and action.
Movement, action, bonus action. Your action can also be movement, though.
I mean, there's going to be zombies, and it's just going to keep getting worse. So it's like, can I hurt them with cantrips? So I think I'm going to throw a bonfire at them. Dex saving throw.
Where would you like to put that?
I'm gonna start by putting So Stan, you can go through it. I think it's if you end your turn or start your turn there that you take damage. So I'm not just being a jerk. I swear to God. But well, actually, can I hit these guys right here? Yeah, I can.
Yep.
They're in my range. So I'm gonna put it right there.
Okay. So that is your action and move. It's a 5-foot square, right?
Yep. Like, yeah, that didn't work. Let me freehand it. Okay, that works. Yeah, a little more to the like. I'm literally just trying to put it in between those two center zombies.
Okay. Noted. It locks into a grid. Honestly, though, you're only going to get one or the other.
Okay.
It's, otherwise it just won't be. The flames just won't be close enough to either of them.
All right. So if they don't save their dex throw, they have to take 2d8.
It does not, because dexterity is not what zombies are known for.
Yeah. It must make the saving throw if it enters the bonfire. Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. So I'm glad I didn't put it in front of Stan. If it enters the space for a first time or ends its turn there, either of those. So that's gonna be 2d8, and I will roll the thing. So that's a 6. Not great.
Okay. It is suddenly aware of a problem, and And any bonus actions? Anything else you on your turn?
I don't believe so.
All right. In that case, we are to Lovelace.
One thing I missed on the revised Ranger is I get advantage on initiative.
Oh.
I'm fine skipping that this time because we both didn't know that, but...
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. Okay. Can I move next to the bard? Like,
Yeah.
Is there room to be like?
Not to. No. It's you don't suffer from difficult terrain, so yeah. On that side of it, from there the slope goes down and sheer. On that side, it's just a difficult slope. So yeah, you could.
Okay. I do that then. Or she does that and I follow on top of her.
Right. Although I assume the revised ranger still doesn't suffer from difficult terrain. It's going to take a minute to get used to.
If anything, I suffer less.
Okay. I figured.
Yeah.
Everything got better about the ranger in revised.
There's basically a paragraph of terrain. What?
Okay. That's a movement action.
Yes. She's not attacking anything yet because.
Okay. The zombies. I'm gonna make. The one that you're coming up on, Stan, the cluster of those ones are still just kind of like looking at where Struana's dancing light went. Give me a stealth check.
Oh, I can do those.
Heavy armor, I think, might give you a penalty or a disadvantage.
So 9 at disadvantage. Not very sneaky.
Story about zombies, not particularly perceptive. You beat their passive perception and they rolled a 3. Your wisdom, not a bonus. It doesn't see you coming. It's so none of those clusters do anything. This one tries to get itself out of the as you might call it, line of fire. It's mystified as to what's going on. It doesn't really understand why it lit up, and seems zombie mad about it. Sad mad. Everything sucks. The only other zombies that seem interested in anything are the cluster of zombies near the wizard. And they all shamble their happy asses up or down the slope. Boy, I guess, well, it's all down. There we go. Yeah, that's right. It's all downhill. Unless you're going left to right.
You should have like little arrows on each end for yourself, I think.
Well, it's all down. It's always a down slope. Unless you're going left to right. That's an upslope. So they shamble closer. They're not really in combat range. The wizard sees the dancing light and just shuts up. She seems clever. I didn't describe it very well earlier. It was feminine voice, and if there's a magical dancing light above her, it's definitely not a zombie that cast it. She figures it must be help. She goes like, holds the staff, concentrates on holding whatever she's doing. Brusk is already in tiger form.
Because why wouldn't you?
Yup. And is going to try and make a jump down to the next one. Thankfully, athletics rolls are his bag. So he makes it. Couldn't had to sort of scrabble and hold on claws to he's in hybrid form, I should describe. Sort of scrabble and go down low and dig in with his feet claws to cut his momentum before he went off to the next one without being able to plant and spring. So he ended it. He didn't get good enough to get a double jump. But down he goes. And that is, I guess, you know what? He will spend his movement taking another one and does worse. But still makes it, but doesn't get any bonuses on that. So now he's starting to look at the pathway options a little more carefully and measure maybe I want to go down the easy way. CliqClaq.
Have any of the zombies in this area not acted yet? This area with where Stan is.
None of them really. Only one is really aware of danger. The other ones are just sort of confused about the fire there. They haven't heard anything from up above them because Stan is apparently a ironclad ninja.
My first attack in a fight gets advantage on an enemy that hasn't acted yet.
Yep. Okay.
So, can I target one of those and have that work?
Yes.
Okay. Which one looks the nastiest if they turn aggressive?
They all look like.
There's
they're
no
none of them special.
half orc, the elves kind of thing. They're all just.
Even so, like the states of decay they're in, they may once have been a half orc, but all kind of like they're special zombies are rare. Almost on
This
her.
is the one closest Stan, right? This is the one that's like, as soon as his stealth fails, this is probably the one that's gonna go at him.
Stan's gonna go before it does. That's probably gonna be the one that gets.
Okay.
Probably soften it up for him.
I'm pretty confident Stan will just cut it in half.
Except with a hammer.
I'm gonna shoot.
Smash it in half. It's messier.
Do you see that? I'm gonna shoot that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Starting to clear down range.
Sharpshooter. Using sharpshooter. At advantage. Because I'm a dick like that.
The double advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Why bother? All right, so roll double.
This is what it sounds like when CliqClaq shoots zombies.
CliqClaq.
Woo!
If you don't think my bow clicks, you're sorely mistaken.
Does CliqClaq use like the little clip device on the bowstring instead of his fingers? Is he one of those bow people?
It's in his glove.
It's in the glove. Nice.
Okay, so that's roll 2d8
It's in the glove.
and 17 damage.
Well, the dice get doubled, so.
No, that I doubled it.
Oh, you did that already.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I think that's the damage this thing does.
Well, here's the thing. Usually, I would just have you roll the dice and then double it. So we're going to take the high number, double that, and use that as your number. And,
okay.
And the arrow goes completely through the base of its skull and just. And off down the hill it goes. Hill is not the word. Off down the precipice, the fog slick precipice of darkness.
I played that game.
It was rain slick. Fair use, Bri. Fair use, Holkins. Like he watches this. So
he's too busy with his DM, his indie YouTube show.
yes, which is funny, by the way. Different flavor than ours, but I like it.
Yeah.
So, CliqClaq, any movement or bonus actions, or you get more attack.
Oh yeah, I get another attack. I haven't moved yet. I shoot another one in the face.
Okay.
Struana burned one of them, right?
Yes. This one.
The one in front?
Yes. It ran out of the fire. It kind of shambled its way. By ran, I mean shuffled its way past the guy in front of it. Guy.
For no good reason, I'm going to shoot the one behind him.
Okay.
Just that one.
All right.
11.
That's a hit.
Ha ha ha. 4 damage. Shocking.
Okay. It gets tased. It doesn't like that. It starts looking around.
Who hit me? Oh, wait, sorry. 14 damage.
Okay. I thought that sounded a little more reasonable. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
gotcha. Same punch, huh? I knew the first one was a critical, but geez. Yeah. All right. So it is way less happy about that. like the arrow lodges in its like right in its neck, and it's kind of like trying to look your way, but the shaft is.
And
Bonus
then
action. Okay,
nat.
and back to the top. Stan. You hear some click-clacks and gurgles down to your left.
Are the zombies still closing in on the wizard down there?
Yes.
And I can see that?
There's a dancing light right there. So yeah, you can see that they generally like shambled their way toward the noise.
And is the dancing light, that's something we're not doing that.
No, that's something I'm doing, but I can't like make it go away until it's my turn again.
I see.
As far as I know, I'm gonna double check that because I wanted to make it go away earlier, but
Free action to dismiss.
what?
A free action to dismiss.
Oh, I didn't want to dismiss it as much as I wanted to move it over the horde.
Yeah, no, not that.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to I'm gonna cast Moonbeam, and it's 120-foot range, so I believe I can put it right in front of the wizard.
Like blocking the path on the pedestal there.
Yeah.
Nice move, Stan. Nice.
It would actually be and I should have looked this up before, a bonus action on my turn to move it.
Oh.
So, my bad for not knowing that.
Next turn. All right. So I will find something that looks like.
It's a 40 by 5 rad cylinder. Radiant cylinder, sorry. I mean, it's also rad, I guess.
Poof!
And so this glowing cylinder is produced by Stan, and it flies over to the wizard. It's 95 feet, and I know there's some elevation that's not represented, but I think that should fall within the 120 range.
Yeah, from where you are, yes.
And I'm going to hold the line where I am. What'd you say?
Plus, I don't want to do trigonometry for D&D.
Math.
And that's yeah, I'm holding the line on this path. I think that's my turn.
The action to cast, no movement, no bonus action.
No, I don't think there's really nowhere for me to move. I didn't kill anything.
Struana.
Hello! I'm gonna move myself up here-ish.
Okay.
A little bit behind Stan, slightly less than my range. And it is time for a minor illusion. So, the person, the robed person who is screaming, help me, they're going to come back, help me. So I'm going to have a minor illusion of that. Right. Doesn't have as long as a range as I would like.
And can minor illusion do sight and sound at once? It doesn't have to just be an object.
I think it is. I was misunderstanding because I think it might be just sound. I think it says sound or an image, and this one I'm doing sound.
Okay. That works. Emanating from
what?
Where is it centered? Where are you setting the illusion? Okay.
Right there on the up path. I think that's the up path.
Okay.
Down. Yeah, that's the up path. So that one right there, only louder than the person was actually screaming.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move the dancing light. Where are we at? We're there. We can do over to this chunk of horde right here.
Okay.
That's pew, right there.
All right. If you
I
want
want to add little images.
might be able to. I'm not positive.
I could just be like, what? How do I get rid of that shit?
Way to break it.
Broke it. I don't know how to get rid of that.
I will make this sound like circle represent
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay. So,
There now.
yep, it's gone. So that's your action?
Action and movement. Movement and action and bonus action.
Okay. So the sound of helpless prey erupts on the other side of them.
Yeah, but
And-
further up towards us because I can't go as far down as I'd like.
Yeah.
Here-ish.
Lovelace.
Hmm. You know what?
Sure don't.
We're gonna move here and just snipe people.
That will be an athletics test. Yeah, I mean, either jump or climb. But either way, it's athletics.
Athletics, not acrobatics.
It is Lovelace trained in acrobatics?
Yes.
Your crab knows tricks.
Describe that to me, and I might let that. I will probably
What?
let that fly. You describe that to me, and I will probably let that fly.
Have you ever seen a crab climb?
Yeah, a little bit.
2 legs at a time. They lock in, pull up, and then they like centipede legs up, and it's just basically one toe hold at a time. They'll climb up a straight stone wall. I've seen them do it.
Yep, sideways some of them. But
Okay.
acrobatics is so that would be a climb check. Acrobatics is more like a leap and a flip and a tumble, rolling and bouncing and gymnastics.
So can she just jump down to that?
Yeah, I just want to hear a description before it's a jump and not before it's athletics or acrobatics and not athletics.
Okay. She gets the command of where to go. She moves faster sideways, so she starts scuttling at full speed, and then turns on her side and does a barrel roll, and then just off the side and lands.
All right.
With the whole thing just flips sideways and then rolls like a wheel.
And for rule of cool, I'll go ahead and say that's when you make your shots.
While we're spinning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you don't act on the same turn anymore. Never mind.
Yeah, there's
Sorry.
a whole seconds between us.
Yep. Ranger revised. Still getting used to that. All right, so any other actions from Lovelace? That's a move action.
Do I still need to roll acrobatics?
Yes.
17.
That is enough to stick the landing. It's not enough to make it a double jump. She kind of has to like break her momentum to be able to get another.
A double jump to get there?
No. What I mean is if she had wanted to, with a better roll, she could have gotten further at once.
Oh no, we're aiming for that.
Okay. All right. No other actions?
For her, no.
Okay. Your resident tiger thing. Brusk sees backup coming, and actually he will jump to there, which is good. Second one would have gotten him. Yes, not catching a break. As he's jumping off the next one, some of it crumbles out from underneath him, and he barely makes the landing. And he's going to hold there as the zombies, attracted by the noise, start shambling the other direction, including the ones that were going for the wizard. They have been dissuaded by shiny light that looks hot in front of them and easier prey on the other side.
The moving them in groups is just visually kind of creepy.
Yep. So this is going to take a moment. CliqClaq.
I'm looking up a spell. Hang on.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay, things have changed since I looked away.
Yes, some of the, especially on the angled parts, like a lot of them are climbing and just kind of rolling up and shambling towards the sound. Some of them are failing to do that, and there are a percentage that do not make the climb.
I would hope.
Yeah, me too.
Back to the back. What do you do?
Hang on, I'm trying to get that thing. Target this one. Are you seeing that?
Yes.
And cast Hail of Thorns and shoot him.
Okay. Well.
Natural 20, etc.
Oh, all right. How much damage is that?
Does that damage double the spell damage too?
Do they have a separate save for the spell?
It's a dex save.
Okay. Then no.
Okay. The main guy takes 12.
Okay.
I didn't do sharpshooter that time. And depending on how their saves turn out, they all take 10 damage or 5.
Oh, and that's a dex save, yeah?
That's a dex save for everyone within 5 feet of him.
Nope. 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 All of them kind of lean into it. One of them gets hit by a couple on the side and just turns his face full force into them.
So the target and all his buddies each take 10 damage.
Yes. And he took 10 and 12? Those are two separate damage?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, he is cut to ribbons. Like, little basically, like, very small pieces of zombie in a pile. What's left of the larger pieces of him is just riddled with thorns. And mark that one again for me. It's target-rich environment. That's the one I thought. Dead.
Woo!
Back to the top. Stan.
Alright, now I get to hit some stuff. I'm not seeing my range on here. I think I'll move forward. And I'm gonna hit the zombie, maybe. I'm gonna try to hit the zombie.
Make it so.
21 to hit?
It's so. It's still not really aware of you.
Alright, rolling damage. 12?
You just bring it full force down on one shoulder, and the whole arm just moves down like 6 inches. Why?
So you'll find out because I'm gonna do it again. 22 to hit?
Yes.
10 damage?
Tang! Right across the face. Like the head goes like about 100 degrees past that 90-degree mark, and it just continues spinning and starts falling down the way. It is dead.
Yay! And that's my turn.
Good thud.
All right. Loveless. I'm sorry, Struana.
My turn.
Well, you go at the same time. You can pass it back and forth.
Go ahead and let Lovelace jump because I'm 90% sure what I want to do, but I'm double checking a piece of data. Did you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I'm doing math in my head. So it may take a while.
Right. If ever child asks you, when am I going to use this in real life? Say, calculating range or damage.
They love it when you tell them that.
Right?
Lovelace is gonna scuttle jump like a billy goat, just to where the tiger is. Just
Okay. Go for it.
12.
12 will get you 1 as a move equivalent action. It's and that's close.
Well, give me phone back.
Good.
What?
You'll be able, as a move, to get down 1 platform. Because it was
Can she double move to try to get the rest?
yes.
Then
As a move action, that's as far as you can get on 1 roll.
This is all she's doing this turn.
Okay.
Will that just get me down there?
You're only going down 2?
I'm trying to get on the same platform as the tiger.
To get to the third one, you'll need an exceptional roll. 2 you'd be pretty safe, but you're already down the first. Like to take an action and try another jump?
Yes.
Yes. You may get all the way down.
11.
Okay. You get down 1 more.
Okay. All right. That's it for her.
Okay.
I can't run through the enemies without, like, being attacked. That's right.
They would get attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I don't want to be a zombie, though. Not so keen on that, it turns out.
You're not sure that's how they get made?
I don't know how they get made, but I also don't like getting, I don't know, jagged claws in me. There are lots of things about this that would suck. But if I get there, then I'm going to move to like, can I be just in front of Stan? and move back, since it's still within that movement range as a bonus action, or that'll provoke an attack of opportunity, won't it?
It will.
Oh,
Yeah.
For sentence. Something. Dang it. I hate everything. More bonfires, I guess. Gonna light some more shit on fire. I really want to get in the middle of them and make really loud noises.
Now, those are concentration, correct?
Huh?
Concentration spells, bonfire?
No. Yes. They do have just a yes.
Okay, so one at a time.
Yep, one at a time. Moving a little closer to Stan. Yeah, totally within range. I'm gonna go ahead and light that guy on fire.
Okay.
And he needs to make a dex saving throw.
Zombie's favorite.
My favorite for zombies.
What's the DC?
That's my spell DC, right?
Yes.
It's on this page, maybe? 14.
14. He rolled an 18 and nailed it. Got it exactly.
So there's a bonfire there, and it just doesn't happen to hurt him right this second.
Yeah. It kind of like lurches to one side and against the wall, like, whoa. More accidental than anything. Move action bonus?
Where's my dancing lights? Right there?
Yes.
Have they been moving towards it?
Yes. The dancing
Okay.
lights and the sound? Yeah.
So I would like to move the dancing light just a little bit forward.
Okay. That's,
You know,
and
that.
dancing
Yeah.
light is not also concentration?
I hope not. Why would that be concentration? Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is the illusion concentration?
No.
Okay. Then you get the illusion in the bonfire.
The illusion in the bonfire, but the dancing lights go.
Yes. Lovelace. Oh, major jumps. Brusque.
What do you mean I can't multitask?
Just cannot catch much of a break. And only does a respectable amount of damage instead of an obscene amount of damage to the lead zombie. But he's got him blocked in on that spot. The zombies, well, one of them fights back and catches in a lucky shot that just makes impact, but looks it's going to be sore in the morning, but no blood, no foul. One of the zombies, well, these two zombies really, can get somewhere that it matters. And one of them attacks you. Stan.
Yep.
Stan.
That's what I meant for.
For an 18, nope.
Nope.
I know better than that. And it rolled well. So the next one pushes that one out of the way to try and get to you again. And that one rolled a 19, so gets a 22.
That does make it. That's so 19 or a 20 is what you got to roll for me.
Yeah. And your other shield's not even up yet. So it does 5 bludgeoning, non-magical. The other one goes tumbling down. May continue to do so. The other zombies are really just doing a conga line The ones that can climb are climbing up, and a remarkable number of them manage to keep their grip this time. Meanwhile, the wizard is generally safe. Like there's no real threats, but still seems a little worried. By no means out of danger, just currently safe. CliqClaq, what are you up to?
This freaking tiger. I saw them get drawn to the light, right?
Yeah.
I shoot off my flare arrow.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of roll that is because I'm not really targeting anything. I'm shooting off a flare. Just.
I would allow a deception check.
Okay. Oh, fantastic. Charisma skills.
Against a zombie's wisdom, I mean, it's
16.
That is plenty. They did not roll that high, and wisdom, not. I mean, even if it was their dump stat, they're all their mental stats.
Well, does that count as an attack, shooting that flare off?
I would let it be a bonus action, just to, like, you're not aiming and firing, you're just launching something in a direction. You're not really like targeting anything.
It was activating an item. Sure. So I can still attack something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. While you're attacking.
Let's shoot this guy.
Okay.
23 to hit. Not nasty.
That is a lot more than you needed.
I like to be thorough.
We know where all the good rolls are going.
Yeah, until I need something to save my life, and then numbers are going to get very small. 4 damage.
Okay. And second attack, I see you rolled 2.
Can you do 2 attacks and a bonus action in the same turn?
Yes. You have the extra attack feature, right? 5th level?
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so 1 action, 2 attacks.
Sure, why not? Can I do sharpshooter for this?
Yeah.
Why not?
Anything that modifies an attack.
10.
Hits.
Oh, that's pathetic.
Zombies.
Right.
It's like it kind of felt the other one, and again it turns to you, so that's like center mass, front, full target.
11 damage.
Another one just doesn't. It staggers but doesn't fall.
Heck.
You rolled a 1. Sorry about your damage. So close.
Well, that's it for me.
Okay. From CliqClaq, from where you and the tiger are, actually, everybody can go ahead and make a perception test for me. And if you have anything that gives you bonuses on hearing, this is a...
Yeah, 16.
Does being a dwarf give me bonuses on hearing?
No.
I mean, a girl can hope. Does magic wand that's sucking my life away give me bonuses on hearing?
Also, no.
Eight. At
10.
dice don't like
Stan,
16.
you can hear over the general noise of zombie groans of normal human-sized variety, echoing past the wizard now, you can hear a much deeper, much more resonant, same syllables, but it sounds like a much larger creature, and it's also coming up that way. You hear it getting closer. Oh no!
From where?
From
Below.
behind the pedestal the wizard is on. This way. Around here. You may have to zoom out.
I see it.
I make big maps, I regret nothing. So
You better smash the guy in front of you, Stan.
Yep. So Stan is a free actual turn to Struana. Did you hear that? Something big's coming. And then he will hit the thing in front of him with a big hammer. It's 26.
You could hit 3 of them with a 26. I mean, not actually. I'm just saying you, like, exactly where you want it.
All right, you got it.
Just a little to your left. Dank!
I got 13 damage.
And that one had not yet taken any.
Yep.
So it's just like giant sucking crater as you in its chest, hammer shaped, probably with the stamp of Moradin now emblazoned in what's left of its sternum.
That'd be pretty clever. So is it? It's not dead yet.
No, I mean,
All right,
no
I'm gonna hit it again.
Than it was.
19 to hit, and
Yes.
Could be a botch. It's always good to roll. And 10 damage.
Now, you just hit it again in the same spot, and it just kind of folds in on itself and rolls off down the way. This time, something else happens, though. And it takes 2 zombies with it on the way down. As it's going through some of those clustered packs of them. It's just... It's got some momentum by that time.
Grossest snowball ever.
Right, it'll skip 3 lanes as it's bouncing down. Bonus actions, anything else?
That looks like it could be a really fun game. Especially if you were very small and the ball was very large.
My turn is thusly concluded.
All right. No movement?
Oh, yeah, I suppose I should do that.
You could. So you can make a check to go straight down or safely walk down the path. It's not quite difficult terrain.
Oh, there's a fire in my way here.
There won't be soon by the time you get there.
Oh. I was trying to get to the other pedestal so I can hop down. That's my goal, so I'm going to keep going forward.
I am following you in that goal, so this should be fun.
And that is my turn.
Struana, speaking of following Stan in that goal.
Forward motion! Right, okay. I can't stand next to Stan on the path. I have to get in front of him.
You could move through his square. You couldn't. You both couldn't occupy it without having to make some tag team skill checks.
Like wrestlers.
Work with moving through then, and because that gets me all 3, probably gonna hurt, but it's a good start. With Thunder Wave, and I'm just honestly, assuming that Stan can make the, you better make the Constitution check. Yeah. It's Constitution save, and all 3 of those zombies need to make it.
Okay. None 3 of those zombies made it.
You said Constitution check?
Yep.
I rolled a natural 1.
The bagpipes are really loud for you.
I wish you had like an anti-confetti popper, so like it just sucked the joy back in.
Alright, so Stan will instead take critical damage. Sorry about that.
Stan, I guess I'll probably be healing you next round.
So what spell is this? This is a yelling spell?
Thunderwave. So with bagpipes, it's going to just be a blowing spell. Really. It's that.
Okay.
How do you make it, like, I could make my voice be as loud as I can make it, but I don't think the recording device on this would pick it up. But it would be a fun equivalent, but I'd also hurt all your faces.
Right.
I know that some of you have heard me yell across a room and know that how effective this can be.
Yes. What is your critical?
Whatever.
Right,
So 2d8 is going to be 16. It's not a ton of damage. That's the critical.
You roll it and then
right?
double the number.
Okay, so the maximum you can get is probably 16, right? No?
Yeah.
No, that's not correct. Shit, that's 32. The maximum is 32.
So roll 2d8.
Yeah.
And then Stan will get it doubled. And all the zombies will just take it.
Okay, well, the zombies each get 12, and Stan gets 24. I'm sorry.
All of the zombies are...
It's also, I'm sorry, it's a cube. It's also going to hit, it's a wrong button. It's a 15-foot cube, so it's also going to hit that guy.
Okay.
And
Still no
probably
saves.
not that guy. Not that guy. But yeah, that one who's just down from us. It'll hit him too.
Okay. It does. Oops, friendly fire. Lovelace.
Can I, as a bonus action, fall behind Stan? Or is that going to provoke an attack of opportunity?
No, yes, that will provoke an attack of opportunity, and no, you can't move 10 feet as a bonus action unless you have something that gives you a dash as a bonus.
Okay. The other part of Thunderwave, and I don't know if it's going to be important, is that it can be heard from 300 feet away.
Okay.
And any loose objects that are just kind of hanging out are pushed away 10 feet at a high rate of speed.
Okay. But not necessarily a person-sized body.
No, it's the random stuff can be, potentially. It's the Dragon Ball Z moment. You know?
I do imagine, though, that means that we have some more naked zombies, right? Because of the clothing that they had on was probably torn and loose, and you just, like, blew it off with your music.
I think that has to be the case now. That has to be the case now.
Yep.
But also, if there were things on the ground, the fire's going to be gone.
Sure.
Obviously.
There's a swirl in the fog. You said the fire you were putting out this round, right?
No, I mean, it doesn't make sense for it not to get blown out. But if it's just still there and that zombie's going to take 5 damage, that's fine. It's not a concentration spell. By the time Stan gets to it, I can make it go if it needs to.
Oh, if it's not concentration, it just runs its course.
Then it just gets go for a minute.
Okay.
I have to use the bathroom.
Well, this moment will be pretty good for a break as we're... Oh, well, why don't you go ahead and dive out for a moment? We're not going to need you for a second. We'll go to Lovelace.
What's the relative height between the pedestal and the conga line here? Like the pedestal the tiger's on and the line and this line of enemies.
10 to 12 feet at the back.
But like is the tiger higher than them?
Yes.
Okay. Just to work. Okay. Lovelace's entire turn is just devoted to getting us down where the tiger is.
Okay. So first move action.
I'll roll if you want, but her entire turn is just getting us there safely.
We'll go ahead and make a roll for the first one.
Okay. 24.
Plenty.
Okay.
So this time she nails the landing and still has an action.
Nah, nothing yet. I'm done. She's
Excellent.
done.
There's Lovelace. Brusque will...
Unless.
looks to you and says, "Are you a frontliner? Are you in front or you want to go first to me?"
So repeat that.
Do you want front or me? Which one's going to take the hits? You call it.
You, but hang on.
Okay. He steps in the 5-foot square in front of you. And that does not provoke an action.
Jump off the platform?
No, he's now stepping down the path. It's a downward slope, and he's headed down to plug the.
I'm going next to me. Damn it.
He is. He's still within 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a ramp. He took one step down the ramp, so he is now in between you and the zombies, 5 feet away.
If I wanted to hand him something, I could.
Yes, no problem.
Okay. Gotcha. I thought he fucked off. Yeah. Oh, you're here. Bye.
Glad you could make it. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not Tigger.
You made him Tigger this episode.
All right, so that's his turn. He steps in front to basically like block the melee, and melee it is. So several of the zombies now are pushing each other out of the way to line up for the opportunity to not hit the tiger because they're slow and dumb and telegraph their punches, and he just and manages to deflect or evade all of their strikes. Other ones continue to be interested in the noise. However, Struana is 14 hit.
Me? Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what my AC is.
Okay. Well, that's exactly what it rolled. So
Furman, yep.
take
Ow.
7 bludgeoning.
Okay. He just like whaps me like in the shoulder.
And then The other one sends it tumbling for the opportunity to hit Struana. It rolls down several, takes a little damage. Struana 12 doesn't do it.
That one bounces off.
Right in the
It's
roll.
uncomfortably close and disgusting. I'm assuming smells awful.
Yeah, and the other one just basically stinks at you. Although it has to roll a reflex save, which it does not. So it takes a bunch of damage on the way in. So it's worse than a stench, it's a burning stench. That's the one right next to you.
It's sad when something stinks because I have to breathe to play music. There's just... I really want those new bagpipes where I can just use my arm.
And is it when it ends its turn or begins its turn in the fire?
Begin. I think it's first time in begins. I'm gonna... You think with how often I cast this friggin' spell, I would just know that?
You would. Let's see. Has zombies. Now that Stan has told you to listen for it.
When it ends its turn there, or the first time it enters it.
Okay.
When it enters it.
All right. So then it just falls down on the ground in front of you and burns at you. Angrily. All of you, now that Stan has mentioned it, are able to hear the rumbling sound getting closer, and the wizard is kind of trying to, like, crawl towards the moonbeam.
Okay.
CliqClaq.
Okay. I pull out my grappling hook arrow, which has a rope attached, and I'm shooting it at the guy that's in the back of the conga line.
Okay.
Okay. That's a 16. I'm just trying to hook him.
Oh, you do. I see exactly where you're going with this. I'm going to give him a counter grapple. He can make like he's being grappled. I'm going to give him a strength or dex to try and not get stuck.
Might I suggest dex?
Luckiest zombie out there.
What? 20. I'm glad you rolled that one and rolled 20, man.
Yeah.
That's...
I'm not gonna pop you for that.
GM doesn't get pops.
Let's not celebrate that.
No.
That's
The poppers are for character players.
This is important. Tell me how that failed. Tell me what happened, because I'm not done yet.
It hit him, but he managed to like grab the rope and keep and throw it off of him. So it's still there, still in the space.
That's all I need. I hand my end of the rope to the tiger and say, "Pull."
Okay.
I want to trip that entire line.
Got it.
Nice. Does that happen on your turn now, or does that happen on his next turn?
It's his turn.
His next. All right. And one more perception check. I shouldn't say last. One more perception check.
One last perception check. Dun dun dun.
Wahaha. 21.
Nice.
12.
What is it with the 8s today?
So Struana, you're not at a good like you can't really penetrate the fog and CliqClaq, you're just not a great angle for it. But
I'm
Stan,
more concerned with whether or not Breast can see me.
Stan can make out a bulbous figure with something moving on the top half of it in kind of floppy, jerky, random ways.
Our new friend.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun. And you can see that it, towards the pedestal the wizard's on, it hasn't cleared it yet, but you can see a green ray fire off toward that pedestal. And you can't get a good angle on what happens, but you see, like, you hear dust and dirt and rocks falling from where it would have hit. There's sort of the old sci-fi B-movie ray, like, sound as it fires off. And it is headed your direction. And that is where we're going to stop this week.
Doom!
All right, so this has been GameBreakers. I'm Thomas. Everybody say your name at once.
Allison.
Well, David lagged out a little bit, but otherwise, flawless.
I'm 12 hours away. What do you want from me?
We forgive the failures of the internet.
I want you to graphic cook some zombies. That's what I want.
That'll be a great way to start out next session.
We're opening with a weird prepping for zombies.
Yep.
That'll be
We're starting by fighting Cthulhu next session. It's going to be lovely.
Not quite that bad. Not quite that bad. I'll save that for later. So from all of us at GameBreakers, thanks for watching. We could not do this without your support. Speaking of support, if you like what we do, hit the like button. If you would like to see us do more of it and know when it comes out, hit the subscribe or the notification button. And if you want to see us do it better, like maybe get some music or some spiffy graphics or maybe some better audio equipment or internet for David, hop over to our Patreon and we'll improve. Till then, have a good game.